I appreciate you taking the time. It's going to be line two, and Russell in New Jersey wants to talk about D-Day. Make it happen.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we always take our hats off to the greatest generation. They truly were. And I had the privilege of visiting Normandy years ago, and it really is a moving experience. And I think two other things I remember is back in '84, I think it was, when Reagan spoke at, I think it's pronounced Pont du Hoc, and made a very moving speech. And then I also think about when President Trump went there and told John Kelly, I don't get it. What's in it for all these suckers and losers?
Hey, Russell,
Remember that?
but before I hang up on you, because that was a rude way to get on. Just say what you want to talk about. Don't lie about it. That didn't happen. The Atlantic reported that, and they have nobody who backed it up. In fact, 29 people all said, President, stop. I listened to you. Stop speaking. Stop speaking. I listened to you, and I'm leaving you on the line. I'm not hanging up on you because I want to have a conversation. If you've got the set to have the conversation, let's do it. But don't call in here and lie to my screener/daughter to get on the air and then just lie to the public. I'm giving you a chance to back up what you said. The only outlet that said it was The Atlantic. The Atlantic hates Donald Trump. We all know that. John Kelly got fired by President Trump. John Kelly doesn't like President Trump. You're taking his word over 29 people who were there. And he was told he couldn't go. He was in France. He was in Normandy. He was told he can't go because the weather was too inclement. It had nothing to do with his hair, like the liar said in The Atlantic. It had to do with keeping the President of the United States safe. This guy has done more for soldiers and veterans than Joe Biden could ever dream of doing in 56 years. Now, if you want to respond to what I just said, let's do that. But be a real man. Don't try to ambush me. It's not going to work. I've been doing this too long. Go ahead.
I tend to believe decorated war veterans who, oh, by the way, also lost his son overseas.
That's
as
up
well.
to you. You can if you'd like to. You can believe him, but I just gave you. I told you 29 people. 29 people backed up what Trump said. Why are you taking one guy's word for it?
Because a guy who sets up a fake university really is not very believable.
Russell, you're not a very deep guy. You're somebody who has fallen for the left BS. I did hang up on Russell because I don't have the time for it. This guy hates Trump because he believes The Atlantic. I want you to understand, The Atlantic is the same rag that has been lying for years about Russia collusion and everything else. None of it was true. It's a rag that a guy like Russell just takes to bolster his position against President Trump. President Trump didn't say that. In fact, you can go through and you can check and see everything he's done for the VA to make sure veterans get the care they need. He got rid of a bunch of dead weight at the VA the first time around. He updated the technology at the VA. Now he put somebody in charge, in Doug Collins, to fix the VA. He was the guy that put choice in place for veterans who couldn't get an appointment at the VA under Obama. When Trump came in, he gave them the choice. If you can't get in and you can't get care, you can go to your local doctor and get care there. I'm going to take care of our veterans, he said. He's the guy that wants to spend $1 trillion on defense. I think it's too much. If he cares so little about soldiers, why would he have gone to Normandy? You thought he went there and then said to himself, I'm not going to go. How stupid would that be? Give me a break, man. You got to get deeper than that. So you have to understand, I'm not on the right because Trump is. I'm not even on the right because Reagan was. I'm on the right because I've studied your side. And I see how horrible it is. I see how wrong it is. I see how anti-American it is. John Kelly was a horrible chief of staff. He got fired, then started lying about President Trump. Because if he really said that, when Kelly was there, why didn't he tell him right away? Why didn't he tell The Atlantic right away? Why didn't he tell MSNBC right away? Why did he wait till after his ass was fired? Why don't you be deeper than that, John? You sound like you might be a pretty intelligent guy. You're not using your brain. Study both sides. Come to real conclusions that are based on fact. And if you still decide that you're on the left, that's cool. At least you gave it the gone through. At least you gave it, I study the left, I study the right. The problem with a guy like you is, I can tell your side better than you can. I would never have this job if I didn't know what both sides felt. And the reason I'm on my side is because it's the right side, the correct side. If I thought your side was the correct side, I'd be there. If I thought Trump called them suckers and losers, I wouldn't be a fan. I would not have helped him win by telling the truth on my show right through the election, as I continue to tell the truth every day now. You have to understand there's depth to what I do. I saw you coming a mile away. As soon as you brought up Normandy and Trump, I knew exactly where you were going. And I have the guts to keep a guy like you on and let you spew your lies as I go after you. And you quickly went from that to, oh, he set up a fake university. What's the matter? Whatever you were saying before didn't make any sense? You got that ass kicked? But I love you like a brother. 833-JOE-PAGS, joepags.com. Much more to come, including your phone calls on a Free Speech Friday. 833-563-7247. Stay right here.